Right. Windmill cube 4x4. What case is this? Man. Are these the corners? That's probably it. These are centers. Which means these are corners. These are edges. Man, this keeps so confusing because it's a windmill cube. No wonder I've never seen anyone solve this. It's stiff and pops easily. Man. Okay, so these are edges. These are corners, maybe? I don't know, I'm just kind of spamming algorithms. Okay. 8:30. That took a very long time. We'll do a solve on the 4x4 just to show that I'm not absolutely terrible. Holy crap. Phone keeps falling. 40 seconds. It's a good solid 40 seconds for a 4x4. I'll do a quick 3x3 in just a second. We got really good beams. Not very good solve, must admit. I messed up on part of it. There we go. Listen. No. It's 4x4. Comment if you want to see any, like, specific cubes. I got over 400 of them. So. sun in my room. Cool. Thank you. What's the cube to solve? Hello. Alright. Well, let's start working on 7x7. What's your goal? Just to do some cubing. Waiting for some suggestions. Thank you. Yeah, I've been cubing for a while now. Oh. There we go. So right now, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the stream, I'll be doing them more often. Make sure you drop a like down. And if you have... How long until you solve it? No idea. And then... Hours? Not hours. It'll probably take me about 20 minutes for this. Have you ever solved 13 by 13? So no, I haven't. I have solved this behemoth, which is the 12 by 12. And I finished solving it on, it was either my last live stream or the one before it. So, I mean, it takes a little bit. It takes less time if I'm just focusing on solving instead of kind of talking and solving. Very big. Yeah, that one takes quite a while. $12 by 12 is definitely a big cube for just solving. How long did I stream? It was like an hour, closer to 2, I think, was the one where I did the 12 by 12. I think it was around 2 hours. But it wasn't just all 12 by 12. I was just finishing it up while the stream was live. Thank you for the sub. How old were you when you started solving? So I started solving, I think it was when I was 12. It was when I first solved my first Rubik's Cube. And then just this past year, I've really gotten into it and started collecting and trying to get faster more. How do I stream? Well, that's a great question. So I stream off of YouTube, obviously. To get this amazing top-down view, I use an old broken lamp because I can't afford like fancy camera equipment. So I just sit my phone on top of the lamp. I mean, it works pretty well. My phone only falls half the time, so. Where does that go? Alright, that's the first 3 centers done. So, pretty good progress so far. Okay, ooh, nice. What's the fastest time you can solve a regular 3x3 cube? So, my fastest was on this cube. It's the GAN 12. And it was 14.34 seconds. And that was about 4 months ago. Welcome. And so, but I average about 25 to 28 range. Kind of fluctuates with the day. This one's gonna be quick. Hello, Sonic Jason Adventures. That's all the centers done. No. I'm hoping we don't get parity, because parity just sucks. Look at that. Looking for one piece. Do you play Roblox? Not really. I've played it before, but I don't play that. There's the first of many beams. Do people ever bully me? Somewhat, sure. There we go. Now we're making good progress. See if we can find that beam. Oh, I think I broke them. Broke my beams. Thank you so much, DSO actor, I believe. Sorry if I mispronounced that. That means a lot. And for big cubes like these, you probably could solve it. If you can solve a 3x3 and then a 4x4, you can solve this. It just takes a lot more time. I only just learned to solve the 3x3 2 weeks ago, and my fastest time is 3 minutes. That's amazing. 2 weeks and 3 minutes? That's really good. Just keep practicing. And your times they'll change. They'll go down a lot. Yeah. Ooh, no. Ooh. Cube almost popped. That would have been bad. Alright, let's start putting this together. See where we are. How do I go live? I guess I don't understand that question fully. I just go to YouTube, click the plus button to upload a video, and then go to the live section, and then now you're watching this. So. Sub, well, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. We are getting, let me check right now. All right. Guys, I'm sub. How did I learn to solve a Rubik's Cube? So, when I first I first got a Rubik's Cube, and you know, as everyone does when they get it, they mess around with it for a long time. And then they eventually get bored of it. And so that's what I did, like most people. And then I came back to it years later, and I was able to solve, like, the bottom layer, and then the corners. I was able to do F2L. Not good though, but I was able to solve it. at some point. But then I couldn't figure out how to solve top layer. So I watched a YouTube video. I watched J-Perms. Which, if you ever want to learn, if you don't already, I definitely would recommend his. Because it's such a detailed and well explained way of solving. It's quite easy. I do believe I have a tutorial out, but it's not very good. It was made a couple years ago. I'm about to show you. It does. Thank you, Jake the Great VR. That means a lot to me. Video law explains so well. It really does. I have a really good budget cube. Oh, which cube? I might have it. Yes, I do have a VR. Do you have a Quest? Yes. I have the MetaQuest 2. Oh man, we got parity. Good man. So. Yes, I do have a Quest. You got this? Thank you. Yeah, it's just gonna be a second. Parody. So, you got it. So, we have made good progress on this. Be 1 second. Right, there we go. Sorry, I kind of forget that. My budget cube is the EX cube. We'll have to look after I finish this up. I don't know if I have that one. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, please don't pop. Please don't fully pop. Well, you saw it live. We have popped. You can fix it. Oh, I just fixed it. One of the times I had a full pop, and this is my last 7x7. I did put it back together once, but then I broke one of the corners while putting it together. And so I just keep it as spare parts in case any pieces break on this one. Welcome back. Now that parody's done, now it's just a 3x3 basically. Really big one. Last algorithm. One of my favorites. Boom. There we go. And hello, so close. Well, it took a while. Honestly, not too long though. That is the 7x7. So, what did you say that cube was? EX cube. These are all like my more of budget E cubes. I mean, I have some decent ones. EX cube. So we have Monster Go. A lot of Moyu. Moyu. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for everyone. Next cube. Oh. I was like, I've never heard of EX cube. So I do have... Where is my next cube? Is it this one? No, it's... Yeah, I know that much. Just... Set you up just like that for just 1 second. Here is 3x3 next cube. So, next cube. My first 2x2 was actually a next cube. That was a great cube. So, the next cube is a good beginner's budget cube. It's non-magnetic, so it's not going to turn as fast as, let's say, GAN 12 or my GAN 14. But it's definitely still a good cube. You can get good times on it. I'm sure of it. Still, it's my first cube. That's fun. My first cube was a really old Rubik's Cube, which I actually have quite a few of those. But yeah, the next cube, by no means is it a bad cube. It's a great cube. Where is it? I believe this is the next cube 2x2. Yeah, it feels like it. Sorry, the angle's kind of weird. But that one's a really good cube. If you ever want to do a 2x2, the next cube definitely is a good, I think it's only like $6, and it really is a good one. Tag later. If I'm unsure, you can add me. It's going to be the same gamer tag, YoBoyCallan. Pyramid, I will show you those in a second. So I have been collecting like really old Rubik's brand Rubik's cubes. Like this is the old Rubik's Speed cube. These are just old ones. That's a really, really old one. Here, I'll show. It's Rubik's cube, but it's a special one. Got some older ones. Pyramid. So yeah, I have a few pyramids. Pyramixes, as they're called. So, my first one was just an old one. My first cube, yeah, just let me finish this up. And then I really like pyramixes. I think they're really fun. Like, some of them you barely even turn them and it's solved. And then other ones like this big one. And this one, this is a 4x4 version. Invented it? Yes, I do, and I can go through that in a minute. So, and then like this one's really cool because it has a hole through the center. Like, yeah. We'll keep going. Show me your first cube. My first ever Rubik's Cube was a really old Rubik's Cube. I believe it was this one right here. So just a regular Rubik's Cube. And then once I started actually cubing more, once I learned how to solve it, I bought this one here. It's I don't remember the name, sorry. It has wonky color combination. They don't even match up, like red, orange where green's supposed to be. Those two are flipped. So it's definitely weird, but when I first started, it definitely was a really good cube. And this one was like $5 on Amazon or something. So it's no magnetic. It's not magnetic though. And obviously I have a lot of Moyu because I shop with Speed Cube Shop. Hopefully they'll sponsor me eventually. But they have really great deals on the Cubicle where if you spend enough money, they'll send you like Moyu stuff most of the time. So that's why a lot of my stuff consists of Moyu, like Moyu, like a lot of them are. Which, Moyu is a great brand. One of my favorite budget speed cubes is a $12 Moyu Rubik's Cube. It's a Maglev RSM. No, it's a 2020 version, I think, of a Moyu Maglev. Don't remember which one it is, but it's a really good cube. Like all the Moyu stuff is. Alright. Through. Okay. Do you know the story of Rubik's Cube and who invented it? Sure, I will tell you. I can talk about that real quick. So, Rubik's Cube was made by a guy named Erno Rubik in... Hold on, just give me 1 second, sorry. Alright, sorry about that. So, in 19 1944, Erno Rubik was born. He was born in Hungary. Which, why not? Why not from Hungary? So in 1974, it was the first Rubik's Cube was ever made. So it was this wooden cube. It was like this, just wood. It was called the Magic Cube. And the Rubik's students about 3D objects. And so that was in 1974. It took an entire month for Erno Rubik to solve his own Rubik's Cube. And then in 1980, Rubik's Cube was officially put on store shelves, and it was signed by Ideal Toy Corporation, and that was in 1980. And then it was changed from Magic Cube was the original name to Rubik's Cube. For the Rubik's Cube, there's 43 quintillion possible combinations of a scramble. You might already know that. Some interesting and fun facts about the Rubik's Cube. There's a TV show in 1983 called Rubik's The Amazing Cube. I actually have it. This is the original Rubik's The Amazing Cube. This is the second volume of the show. Oh. Pretty crazy looking, if I do say so myself. If I remember how to open it. So this is a VSH tape. But it's still crazy. Story behind it. Oh, that's awesome. You got to grow up. You were from where Erno Rubik was from, where this whole concept was born. So, yeah, that's awesome. That's the Amazing Cube. A really cool fact you might not know. In 1995, the most expensive Rubik's Cube was ever made. It was made with real diamonds, real gold, real rubies, lapis, and it was worth $2.4 million for one 3x3 Rubik's Cube. That'd be very kind of you, Jake, the great VR. And then in 2014, GaNCube was founded. So the founder is Gan Yu Ying. I probably butchered the name, but yeah, it is pretty crazy. $2.4 million for a Rubik's Cube. And then the largest commercially sold Rubik's Cube is the 21x21, which is pretty big Rubik's Cube. Jacob? Okay. Rubik's Cubes have been sold over 450 million times. It's a lot of Rubik's Cubes, which is amazing. $450 million. And that's just Rubik's brand. That's not like GAN or anything else. Which I find really fascinating, really. One of my coolest ones was, I have this really old Rubik's Cube. It's a Coca-Cola can, but it works. Which I just find awesome. Because I like soda, so who wouldn't want a can of Coke? It's crazy. One of my coolest Rubik's Cubes is, this is called the Sky Metal Alloy Dragon Cube. So it's real metal. It's got some weight to it. It's a fully working Rubik's Cube. So, absolutely crazy Rubik's Cube. See, yeah. Anything else? Have you spent... Alright, let's go in order. How much have you spent for all your Rubik's Cubes and everything that's connected with Rubik's Cubes? Oh, man. You're asking a crazy numbers. So, just this cube right here was like... sorry. $60. This was $100. This is actually the GAN Mosaic. So this is 100 Rubik's Cubes here. This is a really old working Rubik's Light, which wasn't too expensive. The robot, if you're here for the very start of the stream or watched any other ones, this is the Moyu Rubik's Cube solving robot. I won't go into that though. This row, so this is going down to DSO's question. Do you like all sorts of puzzles or just cubes? I love all of them. These ones are special because they are all Bluetooth, so they connect to my phone and then I can race against other people. This one is completely electronic Rubik's Cube. It's called the X Mars. If you want, I can show this off in a minute. And that one was 100. This one was 65 or 85 or something like that. This was 150, I believe. This one was like 96. This is the GAN 14 limited edition. Doesn't really look limited edition, but it is the GAN 14, which was over $100, and that one was also over 100. But anyways, in total, I probably have around like $2,000 to $3,000 worth of Rubik's Cubes, just because I have over 400, and many of them are over $100 each. And then, yeah, I love all sorts of puzzles. This GAN 14 have magnets? Yeah, it has hundreds of magnets in the GAN 14. And then I love all puzzles. I love Rubik's Cubes, different types of Rubik's Cubes, just like brain teasers, all types of puzzles. I just find them a lot of fun. Yeah. I don't have quite $5,000 worth of Rubik's Cubes, but it'll eventually be there. Let's just say that. It definitely will. GAN 14 have magnets. yes, the game 14 has so the game 14 has so it has magnets in the core on the bottom and inside of it, which you can adjust. It has magnets in the edges. Let me get that into focus. The core is full of magnets, and it actually uses maglev technology, which means there's no springs in the cube. It's held up by magnets, so basically just one big magnet. So happy to see someone at this age actually being interested in puzzles and stuff more than social media and video games and etc. Yeah, it is. It's different. And I love puzzles. I mean, there's nothing better. And then, I mean, I still like social media. I only use really YouTube. But, I like sharing it so that I can talk with people like you all and y'all can learn. I know there's been a few people that I've inspired to start cubing, and I actually talked with one person for over a few spans of days to help them work out buying a really nice cube so that they could play with it and whatever and stuff. So, are you American? Yes, I am. Good old America. What's a cube? I already solved the 12 by 12, so comment if you want to see any cubes. There's a specific one that you might have seen, or like ones that you have in your mind that I probably will have it if it's a common one. I know my last one, somebody asked for the Mega Minx, and I did that. And that took a little bit, but that one was fun. For all you could ask for me to solve a banana. I mean, I have a banana. Many other fruit-related Rubik's Cubes. So these are all just, this is a 3x3 shape mod in the shape of orange. So that one's fun. Bananas a clock. What? Yeah. A fun thing that's not really cube to solve is Rubik's clock. So I do solve on this if you want. Put the money in the bag. Yeah. Do a Klosky puzzle real quick. This one's fun. try to solve this one quick. Right. And so these are always fun to solve. Do pyramid solve. It's big brain. Well, see, that's an assumption that a lot of people make when they see Rubik's Cubes and people solving them. You don't really have to be all that smart to solve one. You just have to be able to recognize patterns. So I know that when I see this, all that's solved except these two corners and these, I know exactly which algorithm to do for that. And then I'll drop it. So you really don't have to be like all that smart to solve one. You just have to put in time and then focus up and memorize a few algorithms. When you get fast, that's really when it's impressive, because it's difficult. What is that? I know I have a few kind of I have not heard of Mr. Puzzles. As always. Yeah, I'll have to check him out. Mr. Puzzles. I haven't heard that one. So this is a 3x3 shape mod, but it's twisty, so it looks like somebody just like twisted 3x3. Do a quick solve on this. Some cool puzzles, yeah. Come on. There we go. Sliding all over the place. It's difficult to get a grip. So you might be interested in him if you like puzzles too. Oh, don't be sorry for that. That's totally fine. I love hearing about other people's, like, I like this person, because I do take some inspiration when I watch others. Like, I can see what they do and stuff. So I'm always happy to hear about somebody that I haven't heard about. And I'll definitely check them out. Mr. Puzzles. pretty new to Rubik's Cubes. Yeah, I mean, it takes time. But then you get to find cool puzzles like this, and then you're able to solve them. If you're done with your live stream, do you want to play Gorilla Tag? Laura, hello. If you see me on, add me on Oculus, and maybe, yeah. It's just... Message retracted. I mean, cool puzzles like these are always fun to solve, because... It's got some lockups to it. But there's the thing I love about Rubik's Cubes is that there's just so many different kinds. No two puzzles are alike completely. Okay, I'll say Bobby Boo right now. Don't understand, but like, every puzzle's different, which is why it's endless fun. How much is my GAN 14? So my GAN 14 was around $100. And I also got the limited edition one. I got the Galaxy themed one. So it might be less than 100 for just the regular. But I don't know for sure. Yeah. And then if you're enjoying the stream, just drop a like down for it. It does help me a lot, actually. We can look for new cube to solve. This one's pretty fun. It's a fidget spinner, Rubik's Cube, but great question. That really is a good question. Which puzzle was the hardest to learn to solve, or still going to give you a headache to solve? That's a great question. The hardest to solve or learn to solve. Which ones were hard to solve? I guess the hardest puzzle I have would be, and there's that solved. The hardest puzzle I have would probably be the Puppet Cube. I'll show you why it's a headache. So I have both the Puppet Cube 1 and the Puppet Cube 2. There's two of them. There might be a third, but I don't believe so. So the Puppet Cube 1 just kind of looks like a 2x2. And so you see like these, and you see that it's a bandage cube, which means I can't make this turn, and I can't make this turn, and I can't make this turn. So that's why the Puppet Cube 1 and 2 is like my most difficult puzzles, or like the ones that give me a headache, because they're difficult. By no means am I saying that I'm even remotely good at these ones. Look at that. I was just trying to demonstrate how it turned and I scrambled it. Because they are difficult to solve. And they are very annoying because just trying to put it together, I'm having lockups. Come on. Yeah, this is why it's such a pain in the butt, because I'll have to sit down this for a while, because puppy cubes really are just like most annoying cubes you'll ever solve. Are you better at Rubik's Cubes or other things in puzzles? Right. So, what do you fully mean by that? Do you mean like, am I better at 3x3 than the 4x4, or like Rubik's Cubes as in like what I'm solving right now compared to like a brain teaser? Yeah, like, it's not even that. It's very confusing cube. All cubes are puzzles. Okay, I get what you mean. So I am better at cubes and Rubik's Cubes and stuff like that. If you're talking about like jigsaw puzzles, I suck at those. I completely am terrible at jigsaw puzzles. But then I can do this because I practice with Rubik's Cubes, not jigsaw puzzles, you know? Cubes and puzzles. Like, this is a fun one. It's called the gear cube, but it's the gear ball. Sports and trick shots. How old are you, and what is your PB? $14, and it's 14.34. Or no, it was 14.46, sorry. Wow. But I average about 25 to 28. Nice. Yeah. And then I am still learning. Even for 3x3, I'm still working on my F2L, which is my first 2 layers. So, yeah. I feel like some of my crazier. Can I hit the gritty? Not right now. Maybe maybe next time, if you join me for another stream, and you ask, I'll hit the gritty. This is a fun cube. It's 3 by 3, just really small. No. I mean, you can barely see it. I have made a video about it. Because I create shorts content. Well, thank you. What did you say? You said... Jacob. Thank you, Jacob. Shoots. I do, and they're amazing. So, I post shorts content and some full form content. But this is the real world's smallest Rubik's Cube. And that's it on a dime. I mean, it's smaller than a dime. Tiny compared to a regular Rubik's Cube. And then, actually, this was in my last video. This is the biggest Rubik's Cube I own currently, which is not the biggest that you can commercially buy. This is the biggest one. This is the smallest one I have. And that's a regular cube. So, a lot of different sizes. Then all sorts of puzzles. I have this Rubik's Cube that's just a little bit bigger. But you see this one, fully functional. Alright, Jacob. This one, you can pop the top off. And you can stick your money in there. Your Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cubes. And only Rubik's Cubes. So, fun little secret compartment. This is called the treasure chest cube, if you're wondering. This is one of my cooler, weirder puzzles. It's a 2x2. It's called the 2x2 time machine. And not only is it a fully functional 2x2, it also spin dials. So when you're solving it, you can scramble also your dials. So this one's also really fun, but also quite tedious. Oh yeah, absolutely. Here's a fun one that... Hello, Jacob, right now. This is a fun Rubik's Cube that I have. So, it's just kind of... It's really smooth. It's a lot of fun to solve. But you can pop the white center out. Just like that. And it becomes a Kolaski puzzle. So, what I showed earlier, but Rubik's Cube. But not Rubik's brand. And then you can split up other colors and other things. So this one's fun. It is quite big though. Yeah. So this one's fun. I'll do a big solve. Oh, they already had a pop. That's interesting. We just won't do the Klasky part. Go to sleep now. Well, have a great night to you. Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you enjoyed. That's great. Ooh. Next stream. Yeah, I stream at around 3 o'clock Central Time, I think, in America. So same time that you watched today, I'll be on. Enjoyed. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. That's my big Klasky Rubik's Cube. We can do what cube next? After stream. So for a little bit. This is all just keychains, so these are cool. Like this one's probably the coolest one. It's a ball in a box. I'll be streaming for just a little bit longer. Maybe for like another 10-20 minutes. And then again, I'll probably be streaming $5,000 later. Yeah, basically. I'll be trying to stream more. I find it fun streaming, letting people hop in the chat and talk. Okay. Yeah, Jacob, right now, you kind of joined a little bit late, but I'll keep streaming for a little bit. If you have any suggestions of what to solve, again, just let me know. I'll keep doing little... I'll keep doing a little passes by, just showing off the cubes. Yeah, I'd have a lot of dough if I didn't waste it all. But I mean, what's life without a Rubik's Cube? I mean, you need them. I mean, you don't really, but they're fun to have, you know? Like, look, what would I do without 3 little Rubik's Cubes? besides be rich. But cubes. Yeah, in total I have either almost 400 or a little above 400. I haven't counted in a few days. And then this is 100 Rubik's Cubes just right here. This is the GAN mosaic. I want to do a in Bodum. Yeah, I would have a lot of boredom without all this. I want to do a gift card giveaway for the Cubicle because that's where I shop. So be on the lookout for a full form video next time I get a shipment in. I'll probably do a like $50 cubing giveaway. Either like a cubing gift card. Yeah, that's the robot solver. I had it on while I was preparing for the stream, just to entertain and let it run for a little bit. Me. I can solve Rubik's Cubes too. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. That's all my dead Rubik's Cubes. Yeah. More just random Rubik's Cubes. I'll show this off a little bit. This is pretty cool. So, set you all back up. This is a Rubik's Tilt. It's a Rubik's brand video game, I guess you could call it. It's kind of hard to see. That's amazing. So this one's fun, so. Sorry, I smacked my phone. So you have to tilt the game. How do I basically use the thing? So there's buttons on the back that correspond. Who are you wanting to win the Super Bowl? I don't really pay attention to that a whole lot, so. So these are the controls. So it's the 3 layers of the Rubik's Cube. And then you tilt the console, sorry. And then you get to solve it. So I have solved it a few times. So this one's fun. So I've solved a Rubik's Cube is 29 seconds. That's great, actually. That's about my average solve. I solve around 25 to 28. My fastest has been 14.4 4.8, I believe. It's somewhere around the 4.4. 14.4. I don't know if I said 4.4. Jacob, right now, what Rubik's Cube do you use? What was my slowest solve? I guess when I first solved, it was probably 5 minutes, maybe. And then within the first week of solving, I got it down to about like 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes. And then I got it down to about 40 to 50 seconds. And I stayed there for, I'd say probably like 6 months until I learned two-step. I learned advanced algorithms, but I learned two-step OLL and two-step PLL. And then I learned more of F2L, which has got me to, instead of 40 to 50, 25 to 28 or 30. So yeah, he's still checking. I will be ending the live stream soon. And then, because I've been streaming for almost 2 hours now. So, it's going to be my longest stream, I believe. 8 minutes left till 2 hours. Oh. And that is all thanks to all of you who is watching right now. This is a cool Rubik's Cube. So you can look at the colors, but also you can feel it. So this one's good for blindfold solves. So you can feel it and then feel this piece needs to go here and whatnot. The Rubik's Cube is one of the original Rubik's Cubes, but the newer and faster ones. So it's kind of like this one. This is an older Rubik's Speed. So it came in the Rubik's Speed set, and it came with special cube lube for it. Like from Rubik's. I don't have a GAN and I've never had one. Yeah. I know, like, GANs obviously are pretty expensive, which is why I want to do, like, $50, $100 Rubik's Cube gift card giveaways, but I'm not sponsored, and I'm also not, I don't make money from YouTube, so that is, it all comes out of my pocket, but I still want to help everyone out. Because, I mean, you don't need a fancy speed cube like this, but it's nice to have one. And for any of you who are using really old cubes and that don't turn well, I could help you really get into cubing. What is your dream speed cube? Like, if you could get any speed cube. I started the cube. Talk about the next cube. Which I had one. Talk about the next cube. I started cubing last year. Yeah, see, that's awesome. Been cubing maybe 4 years, I think, maybe now. So it's been a while, but I mean, I keep getting faster and I keep doing everything. Talk about the next cube. See, I really don't know much about Next Cube. I mean, I have a Next Cube, but I don't really know much about the brand. Because, yeah. Yeah. I know Next Cube is owned by a company called Goliath. It's a family-owned toy company. And it's a good cube. Just come with a good stand. These are the stands I have for all my cubes. Because not all of them come with a stand. But yeah, that's the Next Cube one. For anyone who doesn't know. It is a good budget speed cube. Even though it's not magnetic, it really is a good one. And they're priced really well. I mean, they're cheap, but they're good. They're a good type of cheap. I mean, the 2x2 Next Cube is $5. And I believe the 3x3 is only $8. Oh. And something I just found out, thanks to you, Jacob. Jake the Great. Next Cube just came out with a 4x4 Next Cube. I'll have to buy that for sure. Because even though I don't main Next Cube, they're still, like you said, a good budget cube. And even that, the 4x4 is only $12.55 on Amazon. So, really good deal. If any of you, and you can loosen it to make it go as fast as you want. That is true. I have one suggestion. If any of you want like a good speed cube that has magnets in it, Monster Go is a really good brand for beginner speed cubes and even moderate speed cubes. I last year, like $6 to $8. Yeah, that's where you buy them mostly on Walmart. Last year, I got really into cubing. That's when I mostly bought a lot of my collection. I still do, but I bought a Monster Go as my first like official magnetic speed cube, and it really is a good brand. So Monster Go is owned by GAN. They're just like a branch of GAN. It's Monster Go, and they come out with really good cubes. This is one of them. This is the that was a fun video. This is the Monster Go. It connects to your phone, Bluetooth. So this one's really fun. It has like 600 views, IDK. Yeah, that video didn't do. I think it's up to like 1K now. My last YouTube Monster Go. Okay. Yeah, it's a really good brand. My last YouTube short has 15K now. So I'm doing better than I was then. But thank you for sticking along from that video. I still have those. I never put them back together. They're always going to sit there. Favorite BDL method. I don't know BDL. I do C5. Oh, blind. Sorry. I don't do blind solves really ever. So I don't really have a method, you know. Which, I mean, I should because it seems really fun, but fun to try. If you stagnate, yeah. That's why I have this one that is meant for blind solves. 3 style cured my depression from failing to become sub 10. Nice. This one, you can feel it. So if I ever want to do like blind solves, I use this cube. So I don't really have a method. But I am going to learn. So 3's now. Yeah, so this one you can like, it all has different indents and patterns. So this one's like flat, this one's a star, bubble. Like, so they're all different. And then you can feel the pattern. But yeah, I want to learn regular corner core magnets. Feel like corner core magnets. Feel like magnets. Are you talking about like the feel of the cube with them? Or like the actual corner core magnets? Because the corner core magnets, they feel like metal. But then in a cube, I mean, I don't know if this one even has it. This is the GAN 12. I know my GAN 14 does. And that one, yeah, so this one does. I mean, you feel it, but you also don't feel it. I feel like the most magnets that you feel are really just the edge magnets. And then, like, because you can see that. So, like, you can tell that there's magnets. You have... Oh, that's awesome. How strong are the GAN 12 magnets? I mean, these are out of the box magnets, so I haven't adjusted them at all. But they're pretty strong. I mean, they're sorry, I'm just kind of rambling. I think the GAN 12 is the best currently on the market for GAN itself. I have the GAN 14, and honestly, I get better solves on this. Not because the GAN 14 is bad, just because you don't need a trillion magnets. You only need the ones that matter. Like, crazy strong. Yeah, I have everything on the, see, like, I have that on middle portion. So whatever came out of box, I think I have. Ouch. Ooh. And then my tightening's at 4, which I believe is still out of the box. And then the inner magnets. Well, you can't even adjust the inner magnets on this one, I guess. You probably can somehow. But then, like, the GAN 14, having this nifty little cubicle box. This one has so many different adjustments, because there's 1, 2, 3 adjustments in the innards of the GAN 14. Ooh, I'm stuck. And then you have corner magnets and edge. Tightening systems for the magnets. So I know the GAN 14 can feel really strong or really loose. So if you have any more questions, hit them out now. I think I'm going to end my live stream in about 4 minutes. I've been live for 130 minutes. So over 2 hours, which thank you all for stopping by and talking, and everyone who's been watching for a while. It means a lot for all of you to be here. For me to go from nothing, nobody, to now being able to have a chat and talk to y'all about Rubik's Cubes. Signing up on G-Tag. Not yet, but I will later, I promise. Jake the Great, what country do you live in? I guess that's a good question. Do you live in the USA? I just got from school. Just watching you live. Sweet. Well, I won't tell your teachers if you just happen to be watching it while you're at school. But thanks again for stopping by. USA, Oklahoma. Let me look up something. Okay, we have the... There's no way, yes. Congrats on 1K. Thank you. Yeah, I just hit 1K. It was like right before 2024. So, I'm trying to get 2K before the end of this year. And then hopefully I can just double it each year, you know? Because it's my dream to... Click cake? What? I never thought to see the day where I pass 1K, but we're hitting it. We're hitting it well, so thanks again for... You got 300 yesterday. Well, congrats. 300 yesterday. That's a fun moment. Each time you go 100 up, that's a big moment. It's always fun. I just hit 1.2 a few days ago, I believe. So. I'm at 40 subs. You're getting there. I mean, 40. That's pretty good. I mean, you put in the grind and you'll definitely go up. You seem like a great person. Very happy, so. You should be able to do well. And I know VR is a big thing, so. What do you think is the plan to get more subs and views? What is the plan? What I do is I use sounds from other creators. Like my last video that I did really well on was 15K. It was this is the smallest Rubik's Cube sound, so. But I always put my own spin on the videos, at least try to. My last one, if you watched it or didn't, I did, this is the world's smallest cube, but I used this one. I used my biggest cube so that it would be kind of funnier, more funny. I don't know. If there's any, like, Rubik's Cube trends going on, I always try to make a video about that. But then I always try not to steal other people's, like, complete work. I try to do my own thing, kind of too. But it's definitely just about finding videos that work. And then YouTube Shorts is the greatest way to grow, I think. Because 5 subs each. That's cool. See? So you found your own thing. So, like, I found different video ideas for Rubik's Cubes that got me a bunch of views. And you're going up in subscribers, so that's good. Lego Guns. Yeah. I'll check out both your guys' videos tonight or today. I'll check them out. Make sure to I'll show them some love. Lego Guns. That sounds fun. Did you make them out of just like really all of us? Well, everyone who comments and says that they have a YouTube channel, sure. I'll definitely check out both you guys's. The one thing I quit making Lego, but because I didn't want to destroy my gun anymore. So you like took them apart and build a new one, and you wanted to say that. I get you. Yeah, so you kind of just you gotta find what works. You gotta find what can pull you views and what like people want to see. I haven't posted in quite a while. Yeah, so that's also a big thing. Like, you can't expect views without posting a bunch. So I've been trying to post more. Yeah, that would be cool. Lego Sniper, that'd be awesome. Burst shotgun. Yeah. I've been thinking, I'm gonna run an idea by between you two. Would it be cool to see a video of me shooting Rubik's Cubes and having them explode in slow-mo? Like, airsoft bullet hits it, it explodes in slow-mo. Would that be cool to see? Yes. I feel like that would be. Yes, yes. I've already kind of tested my theory. So, these ones are like with something that isn't expensive. Yeah, these ones are really cheap ones. Like, they turn horribly. Somehow my video got 180 views. Nice. Yeah. So, behind my 1x1 up to 12x12, we have like 3 Rubik's Cubes that didn't survive. That are these little mini ones. So I'm thinking a crazy YouTube short would be setting it up, shooting it, and then it explodes in slow-mo. I can add it for you. Get less views in that. Yeah, that's a good start. I mean, keep growing and keep posting, and those views eventually do go way more than what you could ever possibly think for you and for me. I've experienced growth like I never thought I would, which is absolutely crazy. I can edit. You can edit. Sure. Yeah, I'm not the greatest editor. I don't really edit most of my videos. That's what I'm at. My most popular short has 8,700 views. It was a Rubik's Cube thing. See? Yeah. That's amazing. 8.7K. That's really nice. That's what I meant. If you... Jake the Great VR. If you really want to edit for me... Almost got 10K. Yeah, that's... Almost got 10K. Yeah, that's a lot. If you really want to edit for me, you can... I'll write down an email for you. You can just email me like, hi, and then when I record it, I'll send it to you through that email. Does that work? And then if it's a good edit, and if it's good, I'll give you full credit for it. email me. Just write that down, whatever, all lowercase, MATZC09 at gmail.com. And if you really want to edit the video for me, keep it on the board. Yep. And then email me, and yeah, it'd be fun. And then if I do end up doing it and sending it to you and you edits, I'll give you full credit. Won't call unless you say so. Name one YouTuber. I will do Yo Boy Callan versus who's a great YouTuber? How about Jake the Great VR? Or do the email. I guess oh dang, I got this. All right. Yeah, I'll try to record that video for these Rubik's Cubes sooner than later, because I'm gonna start the editing tomorrow and work on it. Work on Yo Boy Callan versus somebody. All right. Make sure you tag me in the video. Because I will definitely, I'll definitely comment and watch the video and check out your channel. Just make sure you, at Yo Boy Callan or whatever. Just so then I get like a notification when it goes live, or comment on one of my videos. Yeah, that'll be awesome to see, man. I'm excited for it. Cause that'll okay. Well, let your mom rest, Jake the Great. Jacob. Yeah, Cam. I told you I'd play Oculus with you. I won't be on for a little bit, but if you see that I'm on, definitely invite me to a party or whatever. Yeah. And I'll do the same thing. I'll look up both of you. I love to see what you guys are posting. Well, That'll definitely be cool. If you're gonna, I'm sorry to rush, but I don't have to. Channel. Almost. I'm definitely going to have to beat his channel. $1,400. Well, I'm coming for him. Tell him that. Tell him I'm gonna get 1 point. Yeah. I'm gonna get 100 more than him. And then you can say that I'm your most subscribed fellow. And I think I'm just about to wrap everything up for the day. We're live streaming for 2.5 hours, so longer time than I have before. I want to thank all of you for stopping in and chatting for so long. That means we can play. Maybe Jake the Great VR. I will have to go eat soon, but if we don't do Gorilla Tag today, I promise I'll be on tomorrow. Okay? Thank you. That means a lot. I try to do the best I can in filming. I'm taking. Well, thanks again for everyone. Just let the stream run for a few more minutes, and then it'll be ending just a minute or two. Thank you all so much for joining. And then just again, Jake the Great. If I'm not on by the time you have to go, invite me to a Oculus party or whatever it's called tomorrow. We can run some Gorilla Tag. So I said I would with you. Thanks again, everyone, for joining. Ooh, this is not one. What time I get home from school at 3? Yeah, 3's about when I live stream. About the same time. One day this guy might get the fastest cube solve ever. I believe in you. Well, thank you. I don't know if that's gonna happen now. The fastest? I guess maybe. You never know. Alright. And it's like 3 seconds. Yeah, it's 3.13. So, really quick. Really amazing that someone can even solve it like that quick. I hear train in your background. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but I live by the train tracks. What can I do? I get on. Wow. Guess we'll just finish the solve, and only 6 or 7% of the world can solve a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, I mean, that's because most people don't try. I mean, you don't have to be super smart or anything to solve a Rubik's Cube. You just gotta know pattern recognition. And I mean, if you watch a wonderful tutorial by many great YouTubers that made one, like J Perm and Yo Boy Callan and people like that, lots of people have made videos teaching others how to do what I'm doing right now, which, I mean, I don't know. Well, have a good one. And so hopefully, eventually, get haircut. Oh, you have to go get a haircut. Nice. I need a haircut too. Did you know that there was over 107 billion people on Earth, and they could have all, or the solver existed? That's awesome. That's crazy. Alright, well, I will be streaming again tomorrow at about 3 o'clock American. What is this? Western time, I think, maybe. But make sure y'all stop in if you want to see more cubing and hanging out and everything. And the old toys that we know is a top. No idea how you know that, but that is cool. Alright. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for joining the stream.